Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Five.
On 1st and 10, Eason. Open man, here's Hamilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Bring it. General West.
Looking to throw. Eason. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake. Eason. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. Eason. This is the tight end Fant. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Delta.
47 is the mic. 47.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 26. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, He's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Looking to throw. Eason, he's got his tight end Fant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Eason. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Throwing on 1st down. Eason. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Marcus Davenport, the first-rounder out of UTSA with a sack. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, kill. 27. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott from the gun. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Now Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Switch gears.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Kamara. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans 1st down. Prescott now from the 50. Going with a screen for Murray. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New Orleans.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That'll be complete to Cook. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Saints 10, Broncos nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnover. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Hill on the return. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Come on, fellas.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
16. Broncos 10.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Another run by Lindsey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Check, 47.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18.
Ready? Hey, wahoo!
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
One set. Check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Check.
At the 1-yard line.
Check. Hot.
One more time with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. Throwing, Prescott. Open man is Michael Thomas. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
At the 44-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll go again with Lindsey. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Off play action. Eason. They complete it to Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw on fourth. And no, it's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. You ain't going nowhere. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll take it. Philip Lindsey, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Broncos push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility.